Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to System Crash. So, bounty hunters have been disposed of, as have Anarch-infused Metrosec squads, and now we just have to do the SRT Heavy Weapons, which, I think this may be the last one that we have to do, Lord willing. Hopefully this one will be a little bit easier than those Anarch decks for our Cypher. Let's get a good starting hand. That looks good. Who goes first? Huzzah. Okay, Richard, we're depending on you, sir. Need to see what kind of deck this is. T-Boz. Okay, well, interesting. We'll have to see what that's all about. First off, though, we're going to shoot T-Boz in the face. Like so. And get at least 2 more from Richard. Tit for tat. And they don't have anyone to open fire on. That speaks well for us. We'll go ahead and replace Richard with Maddox. And we'll rock out Software Vulnerability. And we have System Crash in case we need it. Rutger. Now this is, or Rutger, I don't know why I said Rutger. This is more in tune to what I thought we were going to deal with from a lot of the tax squads. So probably turrets and Coleridge, maybe? Oh, Yakuza. Well then, that's unfortunate. So what we can do here, I'm going to go ahead and return her to the hand because that costs 2 cards for him to play. And there's really nothing else that we can do. Maddox is going down next turn for sure. Lose those cards, please, and thank you. Hi, T-Boz. Now we have some shenanigans here that we can play. 6. Let's do some treachery. And we'll play Jinx there. And I think we're good in that regard. I actually should have had T-Boz shoot both of them. But T-Boz wasn't doing that much damage, so... Ouch. Here come all the buffs. Might be a good time for a system crash. I'll tell you guys the God's honest truth. You know what? Well, hold on. Bye, guys. I guess we could... Yeah, let's system crash. Everyone goes away. And we'll throw Jinx back in. Hopefully this won't come back to bite us. And Rutger. Nope. Got an assassinate card. That is just what I want to see. We'll have Nil chill out right here. And we'll shoot Rutger in the face. And we've got some neural backlash. I guess let's go ahead and just play 1. That gives us JoJo, which I'm okay with. Open fire, of course. Trying to take down Nil as quickly as possible. Let's do Smokescreen. And we'll play JoJo, and that'll allow us to get, let's get Nikolai as a heavy hitter. And see what happens here. 6 damage. They didn't have an Artemis card. I was surprised with that. Actually, to tell you the truth, since they don't have a whole lot of troops up, let's go ahead and get Nikolai out. We're going to play an Artemis card on our own smoke screen. And there's an assassinate card that we can use. And they're going to be dealing 5 and 4. So we're at 44 damage. Unless they can take out assassinate Surev, we have won the round. And nothing they can do. Whoop. That was much easier. Lancer, Richard, and credits. We've got quite a nice little war chest here. Ah, you are still alive, I see. Good. You will be pleased to know that I have devised a plan. Well, some good news for a change. That's nice. Mind sharing your plan? We will fake a series of attacks by the Martian Revolutionary Movement. The MRM? Why exactly would we pretend to be radical Martian separatists? You may have been somewhat distracted lately, so it's understandable that you wouldn't be following current events. In the last week, the separatists have struck high-profile targets on Mars, Luna, and even the Strip. It's all anyone's talking about. Rumor is they'll hit Earth next. There was a meeting of the United Security Council. Law enforcement agents around the globe are on high alert. All off-world traffic is being monitored. No new visas are being issued. So we convince them that the MRM are attacking San Angeles. They'll panic and scramble everyone they have to deal with the terrorists. Exactly. Dealing with an R&M attack would trump even a report of violent activity from AmTech. You would have at least a few hours window for you to make your run on the tower. That might actually work. We can make it convincing. We will feign an attack on the city power infrastructure. Surev has devised a virus that, once uploaded to the metro systems, can be triggered to cause rolling blackouts. The virus will take hours to clean from the city network once we unleash it. Further, my technicians have spliced together footage of RMM and other terrorist attacks. We will upload another of Surev's toys, a sleeper program, to the primary broadcasting hub of GNN. Shortly before the virus runs, we'll trigger this program, hijacking the airways with footage of terrorist attacks. The public and MetroSec will panic. And what will you be doing while all of this is going on? When the programs trigger, my men will be out in the city, setting off actual explosives and generally drawing attention to themselves. Dressed in MRM colors and holo-projecting their slogans, of course. We'll put on enough of a show to convince everyone that the threat is genuine. That is brilliant, Ling. Devious, but brilliant. Thank you. I am sending through Surev's programs and locations of our targets now. Wei Li will assist you in this matter. Choose one of the targets and she will lead a team of my soldiers to handle the other. Once you have both finished your respective runs, my men will begin the show. And Ling closes the connection. So we've got Blackout and Pirate Media. Ooh. Break into the GNN primary broadcasting hub and upload the sleeper program that will spoof footage of an MRM terrorist attack when the time comes. That seems more our style. So let's jump into this one. This is probably us fighting another hacker deck. Well, we got GNN security. That might not be the case. We got 2 Richards here in the starting hand. Guess we'll have to see what kind of security they're rocking. What are we dealing with here? We are dealing with a hacker deck. Software vulnerability. We'll play another Richard down. And no open fire as of yet. Nil. He needs a bullet as quickly as possible. Well, actually, not necessarily. Actually, yeah, we got 2 open fires. Let's go ahead and use them. No specialness, especially if they have a lot of software vulnerabilities, they can accumulate OP very quickly. 2 and 2. Probably another nil. Oh, good lord. And a worm virus, huh? Well, I'll tell you what, that can go away fairly quickly. 18-5. There's Jinx. See, if Nil doesn't have any other hackers, there's not a whole lot that Nil is good for. So we'll shoot Jinx in the face and continue doing what we're doing. Against Maddox. Ew. Well, that actually could have been a lot worse. Let's throw Jinx out to counteract, and yeah, why not? Let's throw Jojo, because with Jojo we can go ahead and grab our version of Nil. Unless they have some sort of AoE attack. Ooh, Surev. Good grief. 3 and 2. They're going to, that gap's going to be significantly shorter here very quickly, I would assume. We'll rock out our Wendigo. How are they going to counter? 10 and 14 right there. And a smokescreen. Oh, I'm surprisingly okay with that, to tell you the truth. Not with that, though. 5, 4, 6. And I'll tell you what, let's draw some cards here. And that is game, guys. We will open fire on Nil. And Jinx should actually know we've got the... She does no damage, but thanks to an application of Artemis, we make the smoke screen go away. And that's what we need. $1,800. Battle plan. And another MetroSec SRT. Elite Runner. Yeah. Give the signal to execute the plan. Wei Li reports that her task is complete. Serv's power grid disrupting virus has been uploaded. Have you completed your task? It's done. Good. I will tell my men to begin then. Good luck. You're going to need it. AmTech Tower main entrance, Parkade, and rear entrance. Ooh. So let's try the back door here. Begin your run on AmTech Tower via the rear entrance. Let's give that a shot. You approach the rear entrance of AmTech Tower cautiously, trying to conceal your identity from the watching cameras for as long as possible. A ripple of alarm passes through the crowd around you, people turning to gawk at the glass doors ahead. A group of security personnel have gathered in front of the glass doorway, weapons held at the ready. They're led by a severe-looking man with a cybernetic arm and tight-fitting body armor. The mercenary, Rutger. You sneak a glance upward. The security cameras stare back at you, tracking your movement. They must have picked you up, despite your attempts at concealment. You grimace, shrug, then cast open your coat, pulling out your rifle as security forces officers point at you, shouting, and Rutger raises his weapon. Well, probably not the deck that I wanted to go against, but I wouldn't surprise me if there were bounty hunters at every entrance. Oh, doom. That'll have to do. Rutger will probably go first. Indeed. Now, what do we got here? Events and agents do +2 damage. Ugh. Oh, event cards and agent abilities. Well, that's good. Bye there, T-Boz. And nothing in the play. We'll have Maddox pop in. Now, I think this is the first time we've actually fought Rutger proper, so this should be interesting. Not a whole lot that I can really play. Let's do a worm and software vulnerability to grab another card. We've got another Maddox that we can play. Maddox is probably going to be very dead at the end of this. Oh, it's Coleridge. Interesting. Well, Let's go ahead and I guess put Maddox back out there again. That +2 to abilities is sick, especially with Coleridge here. Yeah, see, an open fire does 9 damage. They're only going to be doing 10 direct. I need a system crash card in a big way. But it looks like I'm not getting that. Let's go ahead and we'll play a smoke screen, knock them down to 1. And unless they have an Artemis, which I bet they do. Ooh, they got a Tarantula. 1-1-1. That's much better. We've held off the worst of it. An open fire, which isn't going to do a whole lot. We've got 5 to play around with. Let's get Rickson, so we can draw 2 more cards. 4 and 4. Ooh. And a turret. There are barbarians, or actually barbarians are defending the gates. It's a nice little change of pace. So, Richard... Yeah, let's get our hackers out here. We've got Richards and Jinx. 2 more to play around with. We'll get another virus going. We'll just see how that goes. 5-4. Ooh. I forgot about all the... That's a lot of damage. And a lot of turrets. Lots of firepower. And we are getting kind of screwed in terms of our guys here. Let's assassinate one of the Rutgers. We'll do software vulnerability. And we got Surav. That's something, I suppose. Let's... Well, Jinx is definitely going to die at the end of this next turn from the turrets and Rutger, since she's the only agent that we have. So let's send Coleridge back to the deck so she at least does some OP. That gives us 34. There goes our smoke screen, though. Good lord. And we have no enemy agents to get stunned, so that's good, maybe. But to tell you guys the truth, I think we got kind of screwed over this time. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Play the Wendigo. We'll make that turret go away. And we'll play Richard there to get lit up like the 4th of July. And open fire on Rutger. Here comes the pain. 7, 5, 6. I think they've got it. 11, 18. Yep, they got just enough. Do. So, backdoor, not what we're going. Not good. Let's try the Parkade. Sub-level Parkade. Is this going to be another bounty hunter? Security is minimal in the Parkade structure next to AmTech Tower. You've disabled the security cameras and the patrols were easy to avoid. Your target is the sky bridge on the 47th floor, the one that'll take you from the Parkade across to the tower itself. Moving quickly, you cross the mostly deserted parking level. You're almost at the entrance when a man steps out from behind a concrete column blocking your path. Armored figures move in the shadows behind him, training scopes on you. Declan. Well, what do we have here? Cunningham knew it, you know. When he saw the news, those attacks, he just knew that it was some scheme you'd hatch up. Very clever. And of course, I couldn't tell the chief it was just a feint. She'd want to know how I knew that. And you couldn't tell her that, now could you, Declan? Declan just smirks. Unlucky for you, Cunningham's been pretty generous with his credits down at the precinct. That kind of generosity, that buys loyalty. So me and the gentleman behind me were out investigating a report of MRM activity at AmTech Tower, and I think we just found ourselves a terrorist. Enough talk. You ready to start this? Take him. So we've gone from direct damage to definitely a SRT or a Metrosec deck. Ew. You know what? I think we're going to go with this. And we get to play first. What we got here? Body armor. Agents you control gain armor +1. That's fine. Not the end of the world there by any stretch of the imagination. Let's go ahead and get Maddox out. We need to try and get a good lead before the pain starts showing up. Corporate exec. And we've got 3. Let's get Ghost out here, or Silhouette, excuse me. And we got some open fires and some treachery. That's good. That is very good. There you are. Mr. Metrosec Tech Squad. Let's go ahead and play 2 more software vulnerabilities. Get another one of our guys here. What's coming out next? Ew, the captain with his mighty 22 life. 23. Now you're rocking out 5 damage right now at the moment. The problem is all these open fires. Boop. You and your gun go away. Thank you muchly. And let's throw Jinx in. We'll have to counter the rest of this a bit later. Here come the rest of them. And a lone security guard. That's actually better than I thought it would be. 32-0. Let's rock out some new stuff here. We'll throw Richard here to the Wolves. And I don't want to use open fire just yet. Well, actually, yeah, I do. Right here. 6 and 4. And then another open fire. It's probably going to bring out another Metrosec guy, so I may have just screwed myself there. But it's okay. 36. I'm seeing no AoE, which is my primary concern. 6, 2, 4. There go Maddox and Richard. 4 and 5. Oh, we are so close. Let's draw some cards. And what are we going to do here, guys? Because none of our hackers are going to be there next turn. Actually, let's play the Wendigo. And this is probably going to be nasty. There's a gun. They may be able to win flat out. 8 and 9. 9 and 13. They're at 22. But I think we got it. They didn't have a Artemis. Whew. That got scary. Declan flees into the Parkade, and you take the sky bridge across to AmTech Tower, heading for the elevators. I'll take it. 2,000. Lots of firepower there, and Turner. And now AmTech Tower on the 51st floor, guys. I'll tell you what, I know that we are... Discover why the elevator has stopped. We are making our final push to try and take out Cunningham, guys. So I think I'm going to end the episode here, and we'll go ahead and continue with our offensive at the beginning of the next one. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.